Hello, this is me again with my random stuffs. I hope you're not tired of it. I'm actually talking to myself because I bet the me that I'm watching this video right now is getting tired of it because I've been making these videos a lot. But yeah, I hope you never get tired of it. So, where are we gonna start? I actually have a topic right here. Let me get my small notebook. Well, it's not here. Where did I put it? Anyways, my topic for today is forgiving. But I want this to be like a part by part video because I don't want it to be too messy and kind of hard to watch like any of my other videos. But yeah, forgiving. If you have been watching my videos, Philip, you know that we are in a journey of moving forward and developing and developing ourselves. And it has gone like a roller coaster ride for the past few years of trying and trying again. But yeah, I think I realized something why it is failing for like the past few years that I've tried it, the past few months that I've tried it. I think I can get an idea why. Okay, hear me out. There are a lot of people that gives out advices that we should use our past selves as motivation, or our past heartbreaks, past failures as motivation. Use that negativity to be a drive. I think it does work for a lot of people actually, but I think it's different for me because the more that I look at myself negatively back then, the more that I just like doubt and doubt myself again and again, and it would become like a cycle for me. Yeah, that's like the first thing that I have to work on because it's not easy to have those thoughts in your mind. That was my motivation back then. Oh, I was just a person that is so bad back then. So I need to do this, I need to do that. And I never noticed it back then, but I started to like hate and hate on myself, like in an unhealthy way, because I've been looking at myself as a bad example, which is, I guess, true for the most part. I am a bad example, but not a bad example. I am an example that has done some bad things. Yeah, I'm a good example for myself because I've done bad things, not you're a bad example. That's two completely different things. And I saw this quote that I can't remember it, but the essence of the quote is just you've done what you can back then. You've made the decisions back then with all that you got, with all that you know, the knowledge that you have, the experiences that you have. That's why you came up into that decision back then. So you gotta give yourself some slack because back then you thought it was your best choice. You thought it was a good choice for you to do that. And I've been looking at it so wrong because that's one thing that I think keep me inconsistent. It's because I can't even forgive myself. I can't even forgive the things that I've done back then. So that's why I'm always stuck. Because you can't really move forward if you're not accepting things. Hating on it doesn't mean you're accepting it. Sometimes you gotta think of the positive things too as motivation that you actually are growing. And it made me kind of emotional when I realized that I haven't forgiven myself for the past years and for the years that I'm living. I haven't really looked at myself and say to myself that I forgive you. You've done the things that you can back then, may it be bad decisions or bad attitude in general, because that's all you know back then, and you gotta give yourself some slack. And if you're watching this from the future, just know that you're still you, and all the things that you did and all the things that you've made defines you. Not just your achievements, but everything that shapes you, like your mistakes, decisions. So if you're having a hard time right now, just so you know, you've had a hard time too 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You're always having a hard time, but look at you. You are growing. You're actually aware now of the bad decisions that you're making. And that is something you should be proud of yourself. Yeah. So before moving forward or forgiving others, forgiving every people around you that you think that have done you wrong, forgive yourself first, please. Because if you don't forgive yourself, the self that you're not forgiving is actually you. So you're like caging him into growing. You're caging yourself into growing because you can't accept or forget the things that you've done and you hate it so bad. So yeah, that's about it. I hope that I'm not that messy, but I still don't know how to like edit some kinds of stuff, but I'm actually thinking of trying to start up a pod or something similar to that. Hopefully I could start it because I want to practice my speaking skills because of what I've been doing right now. I really need it. I need to start writing stuffs again in a much more technical way rather than creative. And yeah, if you watch this, I hope you're doing well right now, bro. And remember, life is not a race, so if you're doing something and you thought you're having a slow progress, stick into it. You can do it. Okay? Yeah, a progress is a progress, bro. Trust in yourself. And the things that you prayed for, God bless you.